Yeah. What's good, Boo Crew? It's your girl, Annie Boo Fanny. And I have bad allergies and loud neighbors, apparently. Slamming their door. So please excuse me. If I'm blowing my nose and I look crazy. But I've just been wanting to come talk to y'all. Miss y'all. How about that? How about those apples? Can a real nigga miss y'all? You hear something that's the fan. And as in most of my talking videos, I will be eating. I don't call these mukbangs because I just don't. It just so happen that y'all in my house and I'm eating. We talking, man. What's up? You feel me? This is a chopped cheese. This is my dinner on a Thursday night. I was not cooking today. I said it, I'm gonna say it again. If you're wondering what's wrong with me, I have allergies and I have them really bad. So I gotta keep closing my eyes, my nose, everything in this area. It's bothering me. And I'm so fucking hard-headed that I won't take my medication for it because in my head it's just like, it's just cold. That's essentially what I chalked it up to be. Oh, damn, they wild out. They love me in that store. You put mad meat. Pause. Yeah. You ain't see me in a minute. I don't really be going in there like that no more. I could taste it, but I know I'll be able to taste it 10 times better. And my allergies when it's fucked up. So let me put y'all on to some shit. So Sunday, I did overtime, right? And I'm trying not to look directly in the camera because the flash is on. But anyway, Sunday I did overtime. The whole day was going good. It was an easy day. It's overtime, so I'm making money. So I'm happy about that. I know I act like a bird when I put my twist back, but I just like that. Whatever, it's weird. I just like that. Like, So anyway, everything's going good. Y'all know that I just got the Galaxy S10. I just got this shit like maybe a month ago, the most, not even. And I recently got my watch for it, right? I was tempted to get the watch. I didn't want to get it. I'm like, it's not necessary, but I actually enjoy the watch. You just gotta make a conscious decision to use the watch and just not have it on your arm for no reason, right? That's my opinion. I'll get into detail about the watch another time, but anyway. So I'm working out of a truck. We have a truck. We park and we letting the interns do their thing. So we're not really responsible for nothing, but out of the kindness of our hearts, we could hop out and help the intern. So that's essentially what happened. The intern's boss came over, and she has a relationship with our boss, so it does look good when you hop out and you're not just sitting in the truck. So she ended up coming up, and she's standing there, you know, working the crowd. So I was with 2 guys, and they get out, and they, you know, they doing what they doing. So naturally, I have to get out. So I had tucked my phone under a bag that I had in the back, because it was like a whole bunch of shit that I had in the back, and I had tucked it under the bag. And that's very unlike me to leave my phone, but I don't know why that day I was so adamant about leaving my phone. It was just like, I got my watch, whatever notifications I need, I'm gonna get it on my watch, so, you know, whatever. So I get out, and I'm making sure I tuck my phone under the bag that's there. We wasn't locked in the truck. The guy that was driving was not locked in the truck, because we was right there. So basically our truck was like a car or 2 cars up, but double parked. Now, what we were doing attracted a lot of people. A lot of people was walking past and doing whatever. All types of people for all work. It was mostly white people. But I'm saying these white people came from all over the 5 boroughs, because they was getting off the ferry to go to the beach. So, anyway, I'm saying all that to say this. I get out, I'm helping with the assignment. I get back in, I don't think anything of it. I said I have to use the restroom. Go use the restroom. I get back in the truck from the restroom, because we drove to the bathroom, the gas station, and I can't find my phone. I go in the gas station, I look at the bathroom, I check my vest, I check my pocket, I check the truck. Brand new phone. Gone. Gone! And here's the thing. Here's what people naturally do when an item can't be found. They assume that you made a mistake, right? They assume that it dropped. They assume that you left it somewhere. They don't ever assume that somebody stole it. And I understand. But I had already went over the other scenarios, and it clearly wasn't those scenarios. And it just seemed like they didn't want to accept that somebody opened the fucking truck door and stole my phone. Now, why I'm so mad at myself is, why did I feel the need to leave my phone brand new in an open truck? I don't know. I can't call it, because that's very unlike me. I'm a worrisome type of person, so I don't know why at that moment that happened, right? And then, for the life of me, I can't understand why I ignored the voice that I heard in my head. When I was putting the phone under the bag, I literally heard the voice say, "Don't do that. Don't do it. Like, it's not a good idea." Like, and I just said, "Yo, just chill." Like, that chewed my own fucking gut feeling off. Like, yo, what? I didn't listen to myself. Can't be mad at nobody but myself. So, to add insult to injury, or injury to insult, whatever the fuck it is, I call my phone. They pick up twice, they're not saying nothing. I put the Find My Phone on my watch. It's not connecting. The service is bad out there. And number two, what Samsung did not tell me, or what did I did not realize, is this is a Bluetooth watch, not a cellular watch. They have two. So you can get the Samsung, the Galaxy Watch. You can get the one that connects with your phone via Bluetooth, or you can get the one that's like basically like a cell phone on your arm. So essentially, if I had lost my phone and I had my watch on, I could still make calls. But being that this is the Bluetooth, my phone is out of range, so therefore I can't even use my fucking watch. Calm down. Calm down. Ain't no need in crying over spilled milk. So, the interns, their boss is letting me use her phone. I'm tracking my phone. And we going after the person, but they want to move. This is real life. We was literally like, we in front of your building, we calling the police. We down here, we go ahead. And they just will not let up. I called, I was putting an alarm on. I was doing mad shit, and these people was letting me use their phone to do this. I'm at work, we got to leave by a certain time. Sorry, that was rude. Now, to add salt to the injury that I added to the insult, that phone is being financed. So guess who still has to pay for a phone that she does not have, with money that she cannot even spare? Annie. Annie. Yes, bitch. It's you. It's me. Yes, bitch. It's me. I can't make it up, y'all. I cannot make up the events that happened to me in my life. They're just peculiar. I don't know how to say the word peculiar. Peculiar. So the next day comes, and I'm trying, and I just know I'm not going to have no luck. So I have to go to Verizon, and good old Verizon know how to rope people in. Oh, you buy one, you get in one, and we're going to throw this in there for you, and that's exactly what I had to do. Excuse me. I got one Galaxy S10 Plus, and then I got another one for free. And so I'm basically selling the second one. And I got my son his tablet for his school, so that's a good thing. But in my head, I'm literally trying to find out. That was a fly? No, I'm about to pop off on that shit. In my head, I'm literally trying to piece together the reason for this. Like, what was the number one reason I felt the need to leave the phone? Like, why did I think that was okay? And then, when I did hear the voice that said, hey, this is not okay, why did I ignore it? Why, when I called the phone, why would the person pick up if they had no intention of returning the phone? Why did the person keep the phone knowing that they can't use the phone because I locked the phone. And then, I don't know. It's just a weird ass situation to me. This how I know it had to be somebody young. It had to be somebody young and dumb. Because that phone is literally going to sit in somebody's drawer now, unable to be used. So I don't understand. Had I found somebody's phone, would I have kept it? Yeah. If the person was calling and they was sending the alert saying, hey, I'm a city worker, this is property of the city, we're tracking you, call this number back, I would have returned that fucking phone. I would have returned the phone. It's not worth it. So I just feel like it had to be a couple of dumbasses who don't know anything about how modern day phones work. Whatever. So that is the reason why when some of y'all was commenting on the bag of dicks with Malik video, I wasn't replying. I'm usually good at replying to comments on my videos, but I wasn't replying because I didn't have my phone. I really was just mad because number one, the phone was new. Number two, why did they pick up if you wasn't planning on returning the phone? Number three, I chose that specific phone for the purpose of my YouTube and my business. So it was like a business decision, and I really like put a lot of thought into getting that phone. You understand? And like, it's a materialistic thing, but I think when people take things or steal things, they don't give a fuck about who they stealing it from and the effect that it's gonna have on the person that they stealing it from. They have no regards for that. And being a thief is one of the oldest fucking professions. So I'm not gonna sit here and act all fucking surprised, but it just, how can I say? I think it was like a wake up call, because if you don't have stuff happen like that to you often, when it does happen, or it rarely ever happened to you, or never happened to you, when it does happen, it's like you literally in shock, like, damn, somebody violated me, like somebody really went out their way, took my phone, purposely did not give it back. So I was sitting there with a watch and no phone. I can't use the watch because I don't have a phone. I'm gonna put my mouth on this can. So I got two phones now. I'm using one of them. I got the Plus instead of the regular S10. And the other one I'm selling for $700. If I put this video up and somebody's interested in buying the Galaxy S10 for $700, you gotta cash at me. I'm not accepting PayPal payments, because what some people do when they send you PayPal is they claim that it was fraud, or they sent it in accident and then they could take the money back, and I'm not having it. So I'm only taking Cash App or Cold Hard Cash for the second phone. I've put it up on Let Go and I got people interested, and I'm supposed to meet somebody Saturday, but who's to say that they really show up? So first come, first serve. The phone is almost $1,200 with taxes and everything included, but I'm selling it for $700. So please don't insult me with the, oh, I got this, I only got this. Well, you only got that. We'll only get you a phone that costs that much, because you ain't getting this phone. $700 is a good price. If you ain't got it, kick rocks and blow shoes. It's brand new. It's not refurbished. It's brand spanking new. Never used. Everything is in a box. The adapter piece, the headset, the charger, the SIM card key. It's in there. The only reason why I opened the box is because I had to take pictures of the phone in order to promote it. Further than that, I ain't even turned the shit on. It's not used. I don't have anything else to tell y'all. My hair is looking straggly already. I'm not happy with my hair. Sorry, that these allergies got me in a weird fucking mind space. What else, y'all? What else can I tell y'all? I think my son had somebody in my house the other day, because when I was at work, he asked me what time I was coming home, and I thought that was pretty weird, because it's like, when the fuck do you ever care about what time I'm coming home? He usually just let me know if he's leaving, or, you know, whatever. We, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain me and my son's relationship, but that was weird. So I didn't answer him. I said, why? He said, oh, because I got a game in the game such and such or whatever, right? Mind you, he was supposed to go. That's the first red flag. He did not go to camp. Then he calls me and asks me what time I'm coming home. And then his excuse was, oh, I have a game and I might not be home when you get here. Which is actually pretty normal for him not to be home when I get here, because he usually has games and practice. So I said, okay, well, what time is the game? He says 4:30. Well, he said it's 6:30, but they want us there for 4:30. I said, okay. I said, just text me when you get on the train and blah, 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 right? I ain't never tell him what time I was coming home. So I get off the train and I'm walking, and who do I see? My raggedy ass son with his raggedy ass girlfriend. So the young lady says hi to me. I say hi. Hug my son. You know, he went about his business, he went to his game, and that was that. So I get in the house, and the two chairs were situated in a way where they were facing each other. So I thought that was pretty strange. And I also thought it was pretty strange that he remembered to clean the area that I told him to clean, because my son is very forgetful. He is. So everything was clean, and then the chairs, and then from the phone call, and then me seeing him, and he not going to camp. I said, this motherfucker had this little, I want to call her, this little girl in my house. So I can be very premeditated. Very premeditated. I'm not, if I ever committed a crime, I know this is dragging it, but I need to say it. If I ever committed a crime, it most likely would not be an impulsive crime. It'll be a crime that I sat down and I made bullet points for. I thought about every consequence and which consequence I'm willing to accept for the crime. What I'm going to do to the person, how I'm doing it, how what I'm gonna say, like every detail you can fucking think of. I'm a premeditated type of bitch. If I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. Okay? Why? Because I barely get people. If somebody does some shit to me, I usually just cut them off, kick them in the butt, and tell them to go about their fucking way. But if I decide that I actually want to take action, I feel sorry for whoever I do that against. But anyway, I ain't say nothing. I sat there and I thought about it. So I come from work the next day. I meet my son at the coffee shop and I asked him, I said, let me ask you something. I said, you had that girl in my house? No, I asked him about his day, right? Had him all relaxed. Then I asked him, you had that girl in my house? And the telltale liar sign came right out. It never fails. You can tell when my son telling the truth, and he does this specific thing when he's lying. I'm not going to say what it is, because if he ever watches these videos, he's going to try to control it, and I don't want him to lose that feature, because I need to know. And he did it. So he's lying. I got something for his ass, so. I got something for him. So, that's it regarding my son. Y'all favorite cat? My daughter's good. Somebody gotta be the well-behaved child. The cat she been well-behaved. My best friend experienced another loss. As you guys know, she lost her mother the end of last year. What do I say? She lost her mother in December, and we are now in August. So there's no over the grieving process when it comes to losing a parent. And I want to say especially a mother, because usually that's the, when I hear stories about people having a hard time dealing with death, it's usually because their mother died, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so there's no getting over that, right? The only person she felt as though that she had left was her aunt. Her aunt died a couple of weeks ago, and she found her aunt. Fast forward a couple of days, or I'm not even sure approximate time, someone she considers her grandmother dies. What is today? Today's August 1st. Today's her birthday. And I just can't do it for her. I can't do it for her. I don't know how to explain it. Like, if I feel a crazy amount of stress, I stop. Like, literally. Fuck the phone calls. I'll probably make a little video, tell y'all what I'm going through. But I'm digging myself in a hole, and I'm going to go in the hole, and I'm going to put the dirt on me, and I'm going to sit there, and I'm going to simmer like I'm a brew. And it's not till I get so fucking tired of my own mental filth that I continue to go on with life. So I can't understand for the life of me how she's still maneuvering. Like, I can't. I give it to her. I can't. I don't even like to talk about it, because to imagine someone else's stress is too much. There's too much on her heart. It's too much for me, and I'm not even the one that's dealing with it in a direct way, in the manner that she's dealing with it. So keep my friend in mind, please, y'all. They had a spa day. I got bit up by some bugs earlier, so I know I'm gonna come up with mad bumps and shit later on. But anyway, they had a spa day, but I couldn't go because with the whole losing my phone thing, and I'm going somewhere next week, my spending habits has to be at a minimum. Guess who decided to call me today, y'all? This person was blocked on my other phone. So I get this phone and the call comes through. So finally I said, you know what, let me pick up and speak my fucking mind. But me not even paying attention, when I first picked up, I was kind of like, who the fuck? And then I realized, and it was kind of like, nigga, why are you calling me? So that's what I said. So the Stalker, I don't know which video it was. I don't know if it was my exposed video where I explained who the Stalker is. But I'm sorry, I'm tired. He calls me and he's like, hello Annie, blah blah blah, and I'm just kind of like, why are you calling me? That's exactly what I said. Why are you calling me? He said, oh, I'm sorry, and hung up. You did all of that, and now you don't even have a fucking answer. What did you think I was going to say when I picked up the fucking phone? When you've been calling me for over a year plus and have not gotten an answer from me? I don't understand how sick, like, there's 1,000,000,001 girls. Leave me the fuck alone. And you can tell people this, and this is not directed at one specific person because more than one person has said this, but you can say this to people and say, I'm being harassed, I'm being bothered, somebody won't leave me alone, this person is stalking me. And the first thing they say is, damn, you gave him that good pussy. And it's like, I don't know if people think that's a compliment, but it's not. It's not a compliment. I'm not no young girl. I'm not easily flattered by compliments. Oh, your ass is fat. Is that a compliment? Or are you just stating the fucking obvious? Oh, he's still coming around because of good pussy. I don't want to hear that. How does this guy even remember what it feels like if it's been fucking years? There's been niggas I fucked with way back when that was probably good, but I done forgot how it feels. I'm not stalking nobody because of it. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. Oh, God. Irritating. It's like I'm leaving my house every morning and I gotta have my knife in my hand. If it's not because of the people that's just in this specific area, it's because that guy is on my mind. It's like, people don't understand. Once you've had a man put their hands on you and you understand the strength of a man and how easily your life can be taken because of it, I don't play with that shit. And the first thing people like to say is, oh, you big, you strong. I'm big and I'm strong and I'm a woman. I'm not a man. Okay? I'm not a fucking man. Despite what some people like to say, the insulting shit people like to say, I'm not a man. I have a whole choach, ovaries, fallopian tube. And I'm not one of them bitches that be like, oh, fuck out of here. I'll throw my hands with a nigga if I absolutely have to. Not because I'm just some gangster bitch. No. I'll shoot a nigga before I fucking throw my hands. I don't want to be hit or feel pain inflicted by anybody, let alone a fucking man. Let alone somebody who's a fucking fighter, professional fighter. Oh, you strong? What are you scared for? I'm sorry that I like breathing air and being alive. It's like people just, they look at you and they assume that you're not supposed to have any fears. They assume that you're not supposed to have any insecurities or whatever it is. No, bitch. And even when it comes to a female, if it's a female I feel like I can't beat, bitch, I'ma say it. Like, I think that bitch is gonna beat my fucking ass. I don't give a fuck. I don't bite my tongue. It's not gonna pay my bills or not pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? I'ma say what I say, and I feel how the fuck I feel. Like, if I fear something, I'm going to say I fear something. If I'm avoiding something, I'm going to say I'm avoiding it. And I'm going to say the reason why. I don't want this guy to keep contacting me. I don't want him to keep contacting me. And I don't want him to escalate. Because somebody who continuously calls you, even though you have not seen them in God knows how long, or somebody who keeps calling as if they, like you spoke to them yesterday, and you haven't even spoken to them in over a year or two. Hell, who knows how long it's been. It has to have mental issues. I'm sorry. Let me calm down. Anyways, what else can I say? Do y'all see my tan? I like my tan. I wasn't liking it before because my face was getting real black and orange, but my legs and stuff is starting to catch up, and I like my color. Let me see. Let me measure my stress. I did all that talking. I don't understand this watch because it's unlocked now. Let me see how stressed I am just talking about what the fuck I just finished talking about. Why did I have to curse right there? That was unnecessary. Stress on me that went all the way to fuck up. Anyway. Anything else I particularly want to talk about? I've been losing a couple of more pounds. I've been slacking in the gym. I'm not even going to hold y'all. And to be quite honest, I'm okay with that because my job is physical. It's not extremely physical, but it requires bending and lifting and walking. So it's not like I'm not active at all. I do need to stretch more. Yeah, I just need to stretch more. And I need to work, loosen up my muscle and my calf. My muscles and my calves and my thighs. Strengthen them a little bit. I won't be able to ride no fucking dick because my legs are like, they have not been worked the way they usually are worked. So bitch, you could do 2 squats and a pop and I'm laying the fuck down, nigga. You get on top. Anyway. I want to talk about my man. Me and Malcolm been okay. We've been a little bit more. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel, in my opinion, and I gotta ask him this. I feel like we are starting to understand each other a little bit more. So when we do get into disagreement, we get over it a little bit more quicker. That's how I feel. It's like from my perspective, it seems like we're starting to actually really like each other more. So it's kind of like the ego and the pride is not as profound as it was in the beginning when we would have a disagreement or not even necessarily like arguments or, you know, whatever you want to call it. I define arguments and disagreements different from a lot of other people. So, and how can I say, it seems like each time we have like a blowout, like an issue, like a big issue where I feel like, damn, this is almost it for me, once we get over it and we talk about it or we deal with it, it seems like we get stronger. That's what it feels like. So I can say that before, I don't have as much doubt as I had before. I do still have doubt. I'm not gonna get into why, because I don't want to put our business all the way out there. I just like keeping y'all posted about our status. But it's not as bad as it used to be. It's not as bad as it used to be. And also, what can I say? I think I don't know how to explain what I'm about to say without it sounding like on some dickhead shit. I feel as though usually I'm with people and we get into something and they don't know how to hold themselves. They don't know how to stand their ground and say what they mean and mean what they say. So it's very easy for me to believe that I'm right all the time if whoever I'm dealing with doesn't even know how to articulate themselves or express themselves or be honest or be real, despite if I like it or not. So with Malcolm, I'm getting that. I'm getting the, listen, sis, this is how I feel, and this is how I feel. And although in the moment it fucking makes my blood pressure rise, it's like afterwards I could appreciate it. Even if I still disagree with it, I couldn't appreciate it only because it's like, that's how he really felt. You know what I'm saying? That's how he really felt. He didn't try to fake the funk or whatever it was. That's how he really felt. So it brings people closer together if people are being honest. Whether in the moment y'all trying to kill each other, but I feel like it's all about the solution. It's all about how you get up from your fall, basically. And I feel like each time or anytime we do have a disagreement, afterwards it's kind of like we both understand. We're starting to understand each other to the point where we don't unknowingly push buttons now. Now it's like if a button is pushed, it's like we knew we did it and we're gonna deal with it. If what I'm saying makes sense. Like when you don't know somebody, you don't know what offends them. So you just say whatever, do whatever. But now it's kind of like, okay, no, I know that person doesn't like that. Let me not do that too much. Or is basically what I'm trying to say. Yeah, somebody has wrote in the comments, damn, it seemed like y'all have been together for years. I think we both just have the type of personalities that's like, we stand our ground. But at the end of the day, you have to think, is whatever you're fighting about in the moment really worth losing the other person? So I think that's kind of where we are both at. I can't say for sure whether he's there or not. But that's just how I feel. So we doing good. We had a little something the other day, but in retrospect, I still feel how I feel, but hearing his side, it's like, you know, he made valid points. Even though I don't agree, he made valid points. So, we got over it. So, anywho, I don't have anything else to say, y'all. I'm completely beat. I'm tired, and I want to go to bed. So, I want to thank y'all for listening to me ramble. I hope that I was in fucking view, because who knows with this camera. Later.